this daily at night. And, excuse me 1 second. Allow me to change. Whoa. Okay, looking a lot better. So, off-season. We talked about the changes that were going on this off-season. New head coach, new coordinators, looking at some new guys in free agency. But when you look at this team, there's one big question. One big, glaring question. That's the quarterback. Who's going to be the quarterback? Aiden O'Connell. Shedeur Sanders, maybe? Sam Darnold? Russell Wilson? Who could it be? Who could it be? There's a lot of speculation. We could go through the draft, through free agency. We go in-house. And I think it's important to weigh all the options. In the draft, you're probably going to have to hope Shedeur, or maybe even a Jackson Dart, kind of falls to you in the draft. Shedeur, ideally at 6, Jackson Dart, maybe in the second round. A lot of reports coming out, he might be a first rounder though. I don't know. Is he a first rounder to me? Probably not. I would take a chance with him for a second round pick though. But I'm getting carried away. I think if you're able to secure a quarterback like Sanders in the draft, you do it. He might not be a superstar in this league. He might not be an MVP quality, but I think he's a high-level quarterback, and I think he can find success in this league. In free agency, the top quarterback prospect, Sam Darnold, is looking for a pretty hefty contract. And the biggest thing with Sam Darnold is I don't think he is going to be as successful as he was in Minnesota. That team around him was elite. If you were to go out and get a guy like Sam Darnold, you would have to put an elite team around him. You would have to pay him. He's going to want to get paid. Then you'd have to pay for this whole team around him. And not only do I think we don't have as good of a team as Minnesota had last year, I don't believe we have as good as a coaching staff either to get the best out of Sam Darnold. But you'll notice there's kind of a trend going around in the NFL right now. Kind of a QB revolution, right? And I love it. You're seeing guys like Geno Smith. You're seeing guys like Sam Darnold have this career resurgence in this new scenery after some years. Geno Smith was in, year 8, 9 before he really started taking off with Seattle. Sam Darnold spent 4 or 5 years. He went from the Jets to the Panthers, 49ers, and he's finally finding success. So I think we should kind of look out for those guys who are maybe a little bit underrated, high potential, maybe high draft picks, but just haven't gotten a fair shake. Maybe they needed more time in this league, and they just haven't got it. First guy I'm kind of looking at is Zach Wilson. Okay, I know. Whoa. I know it's not the flashiest name. You see Zach Wilson, you see him with the Jets, right? Not really that good, but hey, the Jets weren't doing him any favors. The Jets are not the Minnesota Vikings. Another guy, Trey Lance. These are guys high upside, young guys, mobile guys who really haven't had a whole lot of playing time. And I'm not even saying that these guys are going to be certified stars, certified starters in this league. But if we're unable to get a Shedeur Sanders, I would at least like to give these guys a shake, because right now our quarterback room's looking like Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. If they don't cut him, they'll probably cut him, right? So we're really rocking with Aiden O'Connell. And I like Aiden O'Connell, but I'd at least like some competition in that quarterback room so that we could get the most out of Aiden O'Connell, get the most out of Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, whoever we're to go with. Another name that's kind of been floating around, Marcus Mariota. He's got that Chip Kelly connection, but he also played in the Chip Kelly offense in the Obama administration. That was like 10 years ago. Raiders fans should be familiar with him. He gave us some exciting plays. He also got injured a lot. So that's not really a name I'm really looking at. A name that I think should be seriously considered, though, is one Justin Fields. Athletic guy, young guy, exciting guy. He didn't look the best with the Steelers, but he was a quality starter on that team. I think with more time, I think if he develops, I don't think he'll be a Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes type of guy. But I think he could give you a good 17 games, get you maybe into the playoffs with a good team around him. Mind you, okay. I don't think I explained this well enough. My whole kind of philosophy behind this is we could go out and we could pay Sam Darnold, pay him, give him this big contract, and then the team around him would suffer. If the team around him isn't great, I don't think he'll give you a great product. What you could do instead is get a young guy, high upside, on a cheaper contract, the kind of prove-it deal, and then spend more resources for guys around him that is going to make him better. Now, this doesn't just go for the quarterback room. I think you can also apply this to a position like wide receiver. I said on Twitter, I don't believe we need a true wide receiver one on this team. Brock Bowers is our wide receiver one. I believe we need solid depth pieces around him and around Jacoby Myers, and we'll have a good receiving room. A name that's really been bounced around this free agency is T. Higgins. I think he's a great wide receiver too. He's not a wide receiver one. But I think he's going to want to get paid like a wide receiver one. And the Bengals have franchise tagged him, but I think there's a reality where they would sign and trade him, and then with that would come a contract. I think he's an exciting young wide receiver in this league. I think he's a good player, but I think he's going to want to get paid. I don't think for what he wants to get paid, he will put out a product that's worth it. That's kind of been my whole philosophy coming into this offseason, right? Is almost trying to moneyball this team. Get a cheap quarterback. Get some cheap receivers, right? A guy like a Darius Slayton. Some guys who are not necessarily going to take over this team and reinvent this team, right? But they're going to complement these guys we have in place right now. Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers. Those are 2 certified stars in this league. All you need to do is complement these players, and this offense will instantly be better. This offense will have a lot more flow, a lot more consistency, a lot more rhythm. But that's my take. I think we try to moneyball this, get players for a price point that is under the value that they can provide. But let me know, is this a idea you can get behind? Am I lost? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Do you think I'm crazy? Let me know. This next segment I like to call Sports Discourse and the Year of 2025 is Dead. Okay, I have a tweet from ML Football, one of those accounts that kind of puts out just anger bait, and it's a franchise quarterback tier list. When I think about a franchise quarterback, obviously I think of guys like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. I'm really just thinking about guys who are Pro Bowl quality, winning quarterbacks, or even at the very least, when it comes down to it. I think these are just guys who, whenever you're going into an offseason, when there's a lot of uncertainty around your team, you can look at them and say, okay, we got the QB position squared away. We can rely on this guy. But when I look at this list, well, the first thing I see is the Raiders right here. We are, for everyone wondering, we're in hell. Okay. It's a bit harsh. Something kind of strikes me, piques my interest. You got guys like Jordan Love, obviously, CJ Stroud, in this young but intriguing tier list. Guys who have won playoff games. Guys who have proven they are consistent winning, consistent starter quality, consistent Pro Bowl quality. How is that not a definite franchise quarterback? I think if we are putting the expectation of definite franchise quarterback with Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts kind of guys, we are severely overestimating what a franchise quarterback is in this league. And it's even more puzzling when you got guys like Justin Herbert. You got guys like Trevor Lawrence up in the yes tier. What has Justin Herbert proved that CJ Stroud has not? Justin Herbert has not won a playoff game. I mean, Trevor Lawrence won that playoff game against Justin Herbert. But other than that, what has he done? How are they not young but intriguing? But you also look at guys like Kyler Murray. Down here in the list just says no. He's not a franchise quarterback. You're telling me Cardinals fans don't want Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's not a franchise quarterback. I'll take Kyler Murray. If y'all don't want him, I'll take him. What do you want? 3rd, 5th round pick for him? I'll take him. I'll take him off your hands. But this is the thing. I don't think Cardinals fans are saying this. I think Cardinals fans appreciate Kyler Murray. But what's even more intriguing is when you see Kyler Murray, no. But the Vikings, to be determined. To be determined? It's either yes or no. You got 2 guys right here. You got Sam Darnold and you got J.J. McCarthy. We know what Sam Darnold's going to give you. We just saw the whole season of Sam Darnold. We know what he's going to give you. J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, sure, maybe he's to be determined. But we have no idea what he's going to give you. J.J. McCarthy did not convince me in his last season in Michigan that he was a franchise quality quarterback. You don't even know if you're going to bring Sam Darnold back. So I get it's to be determined, but how is that not no? How is that not young and intriguing? Maybe I'm getting my feathers a little ruffled right here just because it's in a higher tier than guys like CJ Stroud, guys like Caleb Williams. They should be in the tier of no, or they should be young and intriguing, or even in hell. Because they're in a position, do we pay Sam Darnold? Do we throw him a little bag? Or do we hand the reins over to J.J. McCarthy? Because what is he going to give you? Do you know? Do you know what he's going to give you? It could be great. It could be nothing. It could be worse than Sam Darnold. You don't know. That's a pretty tough position to be in. Hey, at least with the Raiders, we know I can pay Justin Fields, and he's probably going to be better than Aiden O'Connell. At least I'm getting something better. You don't know with the Minnesota Vikings. You could go either way. Anyways, I'm getting carried away. I know this is rage bait. And then the last thing, I like to keep it a little fun over here, right? The Raiders are a team that's rooted in tradition. We like to keep things simple. We like to keep them sleek. Not really go crazy with our design, with our jerseys. And I respect that. I think we have one of the best jerseys in the league. I think we have the best uniforms in the league. But that doesn't mean that they couldn't be better. A little bit change isn't a little bit nice. Maybe not even a change. Just bring it back what worked in the past. I posed a question to Raiders Twitter. I said it might be an unpopular opinion, but anybody else want the Raiders to rock some new alternate uniforms? Because we have those all white with the silver numbered jerseys, and those are clean. But realistically, all you're changing is the color of the number. It's just the away jersey with gray numbers. And And I'm kind of iffy about the all-black uniforms. There's been a lot of edit of all-black uniforms. Some of them are cool. Some of them look like Madden preset jerseys. You know, like when you relocate a team on Madden and they have those preset jerseys, they just look a little bit tacky. But what they could do is bring back that old school helmet. The white logo, bring back that. All-white jersey, silver numbers, white bottoms, white socks, white shoes. That would be simple. You wouldn't be doing anything crazy, not changing anything, but you're at least trying. You're giving the fans something to get excited about, right? Because I think this is the big thing, is just giving the fans something fresh. You'll notice a lot of teams, whenever they introduce new jerseys, it's kind of in a time when they are reinventing the team as a whole. When the Chargers got Justin Herbert, the year they got him or the year after, new jerseys. The Bengals with Joe Burrow. First year, they had those early 2000s jerseys still, and then they switched it up to a more clean look. The Jets tried to do it with Zach Wilson. Didn't really work in both scenarios. But a new look to this team, it could bring a whole new attitude, whole new energy behind this team, get fans invested. So let's look at what Raiders Twitter had to say about this. No Gen Z, okay? No, can't mess with perfections. Make more uni combos and you lose your brand, like the Pats, Broncos, Dolphins, Vikings, etc. Everyone loves the Vikings throwbacks. Dolphins, everyone loves their throwbacks too. Broncos, everybody loves their throwbacks. Patriots, everyone loves throwbacks. Why aren't we doing throwbacks? Our throwbacks aren't even that crazy. It's a different helmet. It's just a different helmet. Just give me the different helmet. Go get a new team. I'm alright. We should have had all black. Yeah, I know. There's, 20 other teams in the league right now who have an all black or all black similar jersey, except for the only black team in the league. No, we already have the best uniforms in football. No need to change. I'm not trying to change the uniforms. Give me 2 or 3 games with the all-white helmet or an all-black jersey, and I'm happy. Give me 1 game with it. I like our jerseys. I don't want to change our jerseys. But for 1 game, give me 1 game where we have something cool. Can I have that, please? They can definitely try different uniforms. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah. I imagine this is sarcasm, but yes, maybe it can help them transform into a new alternate team. I mean, let's try something. Because this team has looked the same for 20 years. We had 2 winning seasons in 20 years. Can I have new jerseys? If we're going to suck, can we have new jerseys? Mark Davis, Tom Brady, do something. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. What do you think? Should we give Zach Wilson, Trey Lance a shot at this quarterback battle? Should we invest in a wide receiver 1? Should we get some new jerseys? Anyways, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another episode of Raiders Daily at night. Good night. I love you.
Strike the fourth. O'Connell. Beat down the sideline, getting free!